What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Mom and Papa Joe. Midweek dinner. How about a little comfort food? Fried chicken, potato salad. Let's get it. I've done most of the prep work already, man. I've got here about 2.5 pounds of potatoes, and I've cubed up 3 of them already. I like mine potato salad about 1/2-inch sizes. You can cut to whatever size you prefer. We're going to be boiling these potatoes on the stove. What I've got here is 2.5 quarts of cold water, not cold water, but faucet water. I'm going to be seasoning these potatoes as they boil with some Knorr caldo de pollo. This is that Knorr bouillon. I'm going to come in here 3 tablespoons. I want to give this a good stir. And what's great about Knorr is it's got all kinds of herbs and seasonings in it besides salt. You want to give that a taste? This is so savory right now. So we're going to take this along with our taters and we're going to the stove. So in with our taters. And here we want to make sure that these potatoes are covered maybe 1 inch above the top. All right, so we used about 2 quarts. We're going to bring this to a boil. When it starts boiling, we'll turn it to a simmer and our timer will start. We're going to be cooking these potatoes based on the size of your cubes. You're going to be cooking them anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. You definitely don't want to overcook. All right, while our potatoes are boiling, we're going to start with the dressing for this potato salad. I've got here a cup of mayonnaise. You can use the mayo of your choosing. Come in here with 1/3 cup of small diced onions and small diced celery. Everybody into the pool. I love onions and potato salad. To that, 1/3 cup of some sweet relish, pickle relish. All these measurements are going to be in the description, folks. 1 tablespoon of some yellow mustard. Maybe 1/2 teaspoon of a little paprika. The body of complete seasoning, folks. A good tablespoon to start. Not a lot of salt there, so we will come back with some regular salt, pinch of pepper, and some salt. I want to give this a good working. Ooh, I forgot something. Maybe a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. 1 teaspoon. And folks, I'm here to tell you, this already smells like potato salad. And then I've got 3 small diced eggs. As much eggs or as little eggs as you like. So folks, we will not be eating this potato salad tonight or today. What we're doing is making it a day in advance so that it sets up overnight. Man, it's absolutely delicious the next day. Let's take a look at our potatoes. It's been right at 10 minutes at these, and I'm here to tell you that they break apart easily. Oh, and they taste great. We're going to take them off, and we're just going to drain these. And we're going to allow these to come to room temperature, or you can put them in the refrigerator. Potatoes have cooled down. I don't know how well you're able to see it. Can you see little specks of herbs and whatnot? These potatoes right here are delicious. We've got just a little over 2 pounds. I'm not going to start off immediately with all of the dressing. Let's just play it by eye. And we want to be halfway gentle with these taters. We don't want them breaking apart too much. Smells good. And let Mama be the taste tester. What do you think, Mama?
Damn.
I remember growing up, my mom would give me this bowl right here, and I would just go to town. Hardly needed to be washed. Fresh cracked pepper, a little paprika, and just a little cream. And this is into the fridge until tomorrow, folks. It's been it overnight. We've got a 12-piece here, 4 thighs, 4 legs, and 4 wings. Already been rinsed and cleaned, trimmed up. we're gonna make a brine. I'm just using some old competition stuff that I have. Oak Ridge chicken brine, game changer. This won a lot of competitions for Mom and I. I'm gonna use it at half strength. I've got here 2 quarts of chilled water. I'm gonna come back with a 1/4 cup of that game changer brine. And I just wanna work that in really well. You don't have to go buy anything, folks. You can make a simple salt brine, a little salt, a little sugar. If this was a half a chicken or a whole chicken, I'd go overnight. But because these are pieces, I'm only looking at 6 hours or so. This is going back into the fridge with a cover for about 6 hours. All right, folks, it's been well over 5 hours. I've had this out the fridge for about an hour. Just coming to room temperature. We're not going to rinse or anything. All I'm doing is just drying these. I don't want water dripping off of them. And then we're going to make a bit of a batter and a dredge. So here I've got 3 egg whites. I want to introduce some air into these egg whites just by beating them. Get a little frothy, a little foamy. This air helps to get the skin of your chicken nice and crispy. To that, I'm going to add half a cup of cold water. Got my body again, the complete seasoning. 1 tablespoon. Nice, healthy shake. Maybe half a teaspoon of paprika. Pinch salt and pepper. And some hot sauce to taste. Whatever your favorite hot sauce is. And that's what we're going to be battering these chickens with. For a quick dredge, I've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder. You could also use cornstarch, a little more paprika, just for a little color, and of course, a nice shake of this low salt body. We're not going to add any other salt to it. Just want to mix that really well. And we're ready to start battering our chicken. A little salt and pepper on this chicken. We're going to come in here and we're going to get a dredge. So in this dry dredge, get a good shaking off and come into our egg batter. That dry dredge will help that egg batter stick. Then we'll come back in and really want to press this in. Make sure it gets in all the nooks and crannies. Shake it off and onto a pan it will go. So we're going to do all the thighs. All right, with those 5 pieces, we're going to head outside and get our oil heated up. Once this 5 pieces are on, we'll batter some more chicken. Our oil is at about 350. I want to cook this chicken about 325. So I know the temperature is going to drop as we go in. I've got a little round cooling rack in there to keep this chicken off of the bottom. Because you know in these cast iron pans, chicken want to sit on the bottom and you get a little scorch spot. But we'll give this about 13 to 15 minutes. All right, folks, we've been pushing 14 minutes and they're all pushing right around 175 to 180. So we're gonna pull them, man. Beautiful, love the color. Put them on a rack to finish cooling and draining. This is the rack I was speaking of, right here. All right, we'll let our oil come back to temperature and we'll get our second batch on. All right, folks, it's been about 15 minutes. I really crowded this pot, too lazy to do 3 batches. But man, we're right where we want to be. These are all pushing about 180. This dark meat. The color is beautiful. Oh yes, it's gonna be some good eats. We've got a feast here, man. We've got some greens that we've doctored up. We're not showing you those, they're out of a can. But everything else we're gonna make happen. I'm telling you, this chicken, man, The coolest piece, of course, is the thighs that we did first, so that's what I'm going to sample. Man, perfectly seasoned. That egg batter is nice and light. It's not that hard, crunchy crust that you sometimes get. And of course, the potato salad. Wow. So it's a pretty simple recipe. Brian did the job. That chicken is nice and juicy. I want to thank you guys and gals as usual for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe's. We really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for another video coming very soon. And as always, Mom and I want you guys to take care of yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla.